Hey guys, welcome along to our round 7, season 9 of the Roadster Rumble. Tonight we're at Mid-Ohio and we're trying something a little bit different tonight. We've got a session going up a bit earlier for the boys in the AM class where they can have a bit of a race on their own and just get a bit more air time than what they'd probably normally get during a normal round. So we'll starting off with a bit of practice, followed by a quick qualifying session and then a 30-minute race. We've got a couple of pro drivers joining the boys out on track tonight, and we will be having a safety car at some point through the race. So might head down now and have a look and see what sort of times the AM boys are setting. Let's get ourselves organised and set up. Currently got a field of around about 13 drivers. As I said, there's I think there'll be a couple of pros. Damien Seeger is joining me in the combox for this race. He's actually going to be out there calling the safety car and keeping an eye on things. So Damo's with me here. So how are you, Damo?
Very well, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not bad for a Monday night.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just get out and just to track a little bit.
Yeah, well, it gives you the opportunity to get sneak in a little bit of race practice before the big one tonight.
Yeah, I'm just cruising along at the moment. I want to see who's at the top of the leaderboard during this practice, just so we can get a little bit of an insight of who the quicker guys are in this AM class.
Yeah, at the moment, it looks like it's Conan Lovelock. He's about 4.5 tenths up on Ray Harrison at this point in time.
Yeah, Ray's really come along, hasn't he, lately? He's picked up the speed.
Yeah, I heard some whispers on the grapevine that he may have been getting in a little bit of training.
Would it happen to be a Lee Harrison, would it?
A certain Lee Harrison, yeah. I think they're putting those sims out at Pro Karts Paraka to good use.
Teaching him how to spin on turn 2, is he?
Is that what he just did?
We'll get him. It's what Lee normally does. We'll get him, Greg. We'll get him back to that old password, mate.
Yes. Yes, I haven't forgotten. Oh, looks like Conan is not immune to spinning as well. He's just
You might wait up for him and sit behind him.
Meanwhile, Anthony Connors is out on track now, one of our other pro drivers. Currently hassling Andrew Roberts.
Get him, man. These cones are going to be a hassle as well. They get thrown out all over the place down the straight. Moz Moroz tends to have a little bit of a habit of running them over.
I thought that was always Loshy's forte.
Yeah, cone man.
The cone man, yeah.
Let's jump in this group, shall we? Apply a little bit of pressure.
We're just focused at the moment on Anthony Connors as he chases down Barbie.
Does that a lot, doesn't he?
He does, yes. I've heard lots of stories about the Cobra and Barbie.
Yeah.
No wonder Barbie's trying to put Andrew Roberts between them and the Cobra. Be interesting to see how the boys manage it tonight with having the track to themselves.
Yeah, I reckon it might produce some pretty good racing. if they just keep it clean and concentrate on trying to get in front rather than winning on the first lap, I think it'll be some really good racing because most of these guys are reasonably evenly matched across the field.
Yeah, it's always, I think, with the AM boys, they get a little bit of a rush of blood, especially at the start of a race when the tyres are still cold and they haven't they don't sort of give themselves a chance to settle into a rhythm.
Yeah.
But hopefully tonight, without the pro boys heading off in the distance, it'll sort of help them to slow down a little bit and focus a little bit more on their own.
Yeah, well, that's it. You'll probably get a fair bit of confidence here as well, I reckon. It's when you're on a track with such quick drivers and they're around you, you tend to get a little bit tight. I know I do at times.
Yeah.
When the fast guy's coming up, so maybe they might be a little bit more relaxed. And as I nearly take out Connors, he's a little early on the brakes there. Yeah, might have some really good racing.
Might drag Henry in to join us. Evening, Henry. How are you?
Good, thanks, Greg. How are you?
Good. We've got Damo in tonight. He's actually having a bit of a run with the AM boys in the early session. So
hello, Mr. Fenson.
G'day, Damo. How are you going?
Very well, mate. Yourself?
Pretty good.
It's
exciting to be here for the Invitational. See how the boys go with no pro guys getting in their way.
We don't get in their way, do we? Or do we? Maybe it's us.
One thing I did forget to check, Damo, and
yes.
hopefully you've got the answer. Can the
I
boys do a 30-minute race without a fuel stop?
I'll let you know in a moment. I'll go to the pits and check it out. Yeah.
I think you've got 12.5 litres of fuel. Yeah, that was one thing that I did overlook, unfortunately.
Stand by.
Have you done any practice on this track, Henry? Or
yeah, I jumped in the practice session last night. Not very good here. Pretty tough.
It's a very technical style of track, that's for sure.
Yeah, a lot of braking and turning while going through different camber and elevation changes. So really, you got to keep paying attention, or maybe you have a little lapse, you'll go straight off.
The other interesting thing is there's such a spread of lap times. I jumped into a session middle of last week that Glenn Boyd put up, and I was struggling to get anywhere near the times that Glenn could set. He was a couple of seconds quicker, but even watching his lines, it's a difficult track to sort of work out the quickest way around.
Yeah, it really pays to be brave here. I was on my limits, thinking I was flying pretty well, and then Loz passed me and just drove away, and I thought, geez, that's pretty brave.
And then spun at the next corner, yeah.
Yeah, I spun a few times, yeah.
So, what does 15 laps give you, Greg? What's the timings there? It's about a... one run with about 136s.
Yeah, so...
Which on the spot. While you're live, nothing better.
While I'm live, lucky I've got the phone here. So let's go good. 136 times 15 laps.
Yep.
20.4.
Yeah, so there you go.
So they won't make it, I take it?
No, they won't.
Copy. So there's something you can add to your little briefing at the start of the race, Damo.
Yeah.
And how are we going to manage that with maybe we could ask everybody to complete their pit stop by a certain lap.
Yeah, maybe. We can get. I'll be back in a second. I'll get some calculations done exactly. Bear with me.
Okay, cool. Meanwhile, the boys have headed out on track to start their qualifying, and it looks like that didn't quite work. It's open qualifying. Wow, this will be interesting.
Yeah, now it's going to be tough trying to make sure you are not getting too close to the car in front of you, because like you said, the lap time difference, it's very easy to get your lap ruined. It's not a lot of places to overtake here.
I suppose this is one way of getting people to work together, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. They'll find out who their friends are and who aren't.
Oh, meanwhile, Darren Linus has spun on the outlap. That's
Yeah.
certainly not going to... Oh! A few boys have taken the agricultural route to avoid contact.
It's hard enough to keep this car under you with warm tyres. It is torture on cold tyres around here.
Yeah, I think the boys are all keen to get into setting a time, but as you said, you have to be prepared to get the tyres warm on the outlap.
Yeah, for me last night, I kept warming tyres for the first lap because I just felt like it was too tricky of a track to try and push on cold tyres. So I figured if I had 3 laps, I'd just take my time and make sure I've got the tyres under me to actually stick.
Yeah, that I think that's the safest way. Obviously, some of these boys are keen to get into it and set a time, but fast and furious is not always the best way home.
Yeah, it's definitely going to hurt around here for sure. You have to be very lucky to get through the whole race pushing without a few mistakes.
It looks, we're yet to see a time set, so I wonder if the guys are actually struggling a little bit with off tracks as well. Conan Lovelock completed his first lap, but there was no time set.
I've done a little bit of calculations by my Moroz calculator.
Yeah.
And I've been told that they'll require, the 30 laps would be about 18. My prediction was only got 15 laps of fuel, so
yep,
they'll need to pit for 3 laps.
Okay, so I suppose what we could do, Damo, is just throw that into the mix and just tell the boys that they can. Do we want them to do the fuel stop before we call the safety car?
Yeah, it's going to make it interesting.
Or do we just let them try and get to the safety car? We could
not tell them. Yeah.
Perhaps
we can tell them to take their fuel. They've got to take their fuel within the first 5 laps. That, I don't know. Yeah, that could.
That'll make a good scramble.
Yep. Yep. I like that idea.
And I'll tell them just take your 3. Well, how many? I don't even know what the fuel burn is because I wasn't watching. 0.85.
So they're probably only going to need the 3. Is it 3.6?
Yeah, they're going to need the 3.8, and I tell everybody to take the 3.8.
Yep.
Everybody clear your tyres, take 3.8. Everybody take the fuel stop within the first 5 laps.
Yep.
And then we'll call safety after that. Yeah, perfect. That'll be a nice, good for the broadcast and a good scramble.
Yep.
And I'll sit at the back of the pack. Yeah, good.
And we'll also now get to find out who's actually been watching the broadcast live while they're trying to race.
That's another good point.
Or who has spies. So meanwhile, we've nearly reached the halfway mark of this very intriguing qualifying session, as it's Damo, I don't know that you know this is an actual open qualifying session.
Yes, I can see it. I'm watching. Yeah.
So it's Billy Martindale that's gone to the top. About half a second. Oh no,
Conan just jumped to second.
Conan's just jumped up into second with a good lap. Ray Harrison is third. Michael Polly is down in fourth. Oh, Ray Harrison's now gone to the top.
What a lap!
Wow, Lee. I hope Lee is actually watching this.
Lee was in the session, so
And I hope he's. I hope.
Might be Lee driving.
Oh, there's controversy.
yeah. Better not start that rumor.
Yes,
Times are coming in thick and fast now.
Oh, so now it's Reese Bolitho that's gone to the top, followed by Ant Cuthbertson. Ray's dropped down to third. It's very close at the top, though. There is hardly anything separating the top 5 drivers at this stage.
Tell you what, I was following Michael Polly around the other day. I'm tipping he might get in the top 3.
He's quick around here.
Yeah, he is. So let's
Believe it, I couldn't pass him.
Yep. So let's watch that.
Yeah, it looks. I mean, his teammate John Thorne is currently down in 8th, but again, not that far out of it. So this is really going to make for an interesting.
Michael's on a bit of a steamer.
Oh, looks like Barbie has
Crashed the pram.
crashed the pram. Yep. There's Michael. Just coming around to complete this lap. Meanwhile, Ray Harrison has jumped back to the top again.
That's not a bad time, Ray.
Yeah, he's flying.
Yeah.
Polly goes to 7th.
So,
Did he complete the lap, did he?
Yeah, Polly's jumped up to 6th now.
Oh yeah, sorry. 6th.
Meanwhile, we've jumped on board with Ray. This is Ray Harrison. It's about 3 minutes, just under 3 minutes of qualifying left. Luke Keamy was asking if he could have the track assist aids on for this track. So, and obviously it's not one of Luke's favourites. He's currently down in 18th at the moment.
Well, he's not the worst off. He's got a time in, so
Yeah, he's even that is only just over a second slower. So it's not far off the mark.
actually it's just Jamie Walker that hasn't got the time in yet, is it? Everybody else has, because that's Lee, Anthony, yeah.
Yeah, Jamie may in fact look to start from the pits. Meanwhile, Phil Paradiso currently down in 14th. Got one of our new boys, new to the league in tonight, in Sean Memler.
Welcome, Sean. I hope he enjoys it.
There's Sean in the 34.
Nicely in the mid pack.
Doing very well considering he got thrown in the deep end and open qualifying.
Maybe a few of them did, do you think?
Possibly. I know nothing. Meanwhile, Conan looks like he's giving it one last crack, and just as we say that, he has spun. He set a purple sector, but unfortunately didn't get to complete the lap. It's around about 30 seconds left to go.
I think Ray's got this one sealed.
I think so.
Just in case he's not, he's on a flyer at the moment.
Young Andrew Roberts has set a couple of green personal best sectors, so he could be on for an improvement on this lap.
Ollie's being held up by Phil, I think, so that might be him done.
I think Andrew's just coming through the final couple of turns now. He hasn't been held up by traffic, so let's see where this puts him. Yes, he does. He jumps up a couple of spots into 10th, which is a good effort. And,
Well done, Andy.
and qualifying is now officially done and dusted. Oh, Darren Linus has gone purple for Sector 3. I wonder if it's going to allow him to finish his lap.
Oh, he does. P2.
Well
Oh, he does.
done.
P2. Wow. Great
Nice
effort.
lap, Darren.
There was another one last night that was quite a standout.
Yeah, Darren is a bit of a smoking gun.
All right. I'm nervous. Should I be nervous as a pace car driver?
Yeah.
Yes.
Short answer is yes. All right, let's see if we can get the grid up for race 1.
Hopefully I start at the very back because it looks like everybody's got a time in. So I should be able to just start at the back of the pack.
You should, yes.
Yep.
Just waiting on iRacing to give me an official grid. And we wait. We hurry up and we wait.
Still a couple of guys out there.
iRacing is being very generous and polite tonight. Waiting for everybody to finish. Not long to go in the iRacing season itself. Be interesting to see if what delights we get with a new season. The season 3
Rain.
in a couple of weeks.
I've panicked. I've done a panic buy and I've purchased a new PC. So I'm nervous. I'm very nervous.
Is that in readiness for the
Yeah, the rain.
For
I
the
just have
rain?
a feeling it's gonna be a bit of a frame rate hog. We're lining up. So you didn't get your times, Greg, or you did?
Yes, no. So the grid for the race will be Ray Harrison off of pole, Darren Linus on the front row, Conan Lovelock, Reese Belitho, Ant Cuthbertson, Sean Memler, Billy Martindale, John Thorne, Michael Polly, Andrew Roberts, Ruben Borst, Dave Gogol, Bard Rodkin, Philip Paradiso, Andrew Thompson, Adam St. John, PJ Whiteman, Luke Keamy, and then we've got Damien Seeger, Ant Connors, who'll be running around at the back, Moz Moroz, and Jamie Walker. Boys will be getting ready to getting ready to.
Unless it's graphical for me, it doesn't look like it. Just check your get the little thing up. Right? I should tell you if it's straight or not.
Saying that Ray's tyres aren't straight.
They weren't, but he fixed them. I think they're right now.
Oh dear.
No, they're not.
No, they're not. No, you gotta go left. Gotta go left.
Oh no, they're not either. No, go the other way. Go. That's
Yep,
it.
there,
That's
stop.
it. That's it.
Has he gone too far?
No, he's
on-
fine.
Perfect.
Wow.
He's gone back.
Like everyone.
Why is he pointing to the right now?
I don't know, but let's just hope
Oh,
everyone
no.
gets away cleanly. The lights are up.
Go left, Jane. Go left.
Good
Oh.
luck.
Green flag. Green
That's one
flag.
way to avoid. Oh no.
I know. He's jumped the
he's
start.
ruined his pole.
And hopefully he can get out the way. Meanwhile, through turn 1, looks like Conan and Darren Linus. Field makes it through safely. They head through turn 2 for the first time. It's Darren Linus grabbing the lead from Conan, followed by Reese. Wow, the old Stone Cold boys are really filling the screen at the moment.
Be feeling the pressure now.
He would certainly be feeling the pressure. Bit of a... Oh, we've got one off.
Oh no!
Is that Michael? Oh no, the two teammates.
Oh no!
And they're still stuck together.
Oh man!
There's a few out.
There's a couple that have. Yep.
Damo's medical car all over.
Meanwhile, Darren Linus has jumped to the front. Cold tyres caught a few boys out again, no doubt.
Yeah, there were quite a few lunges into that corner, and I think we're lucky just to only have that one incident.
So it's Darren out in front, followed by Anth Cusperson. Somebody's gone very wide there.
It's Billy Martindale.
Billy Martindale. So that's allowed Michael Polly, Damo's dark horse, to sneak up.
Only problem for Michael is he's got Ant Cupperton in front of him, so he's got the toughest of jobs in terms of guys to beat in this class.
Got another spinner in the background there. I'm not sure. I think that might have been Luke Keamy that's spun. Field is looks like one of our pole sitters also had a crash at some point. It's Ray's tried to get in underneath, and that wasn't very successful.
He's just gone off track again.
Who has?
Ray.
Oh, it's telling us, Damo, have you crashed?
No, I was just sitting. Sorry, I was sitting on the side.
No, that's okay. It came up with a message that you crashed, and
I went up the track just to let a few other guys go past. Didn't want to get in their way.
Okay. The field's spread out a little bit. We've got a bit of a break. Do you know what, Damo?
Yes.
I'm going to break with tradition, and let's do it.
All right, there's two guys that have taken a pit.
Yep, that's okay.
Let's do it. Copy. Let's do it. All right, going over to safety car now.
Copy.
You want to let them pick, Greg, or not?
Yeah, they can do. That's fine.
Darren's just gone past the start-finish line, so he's going to have to do a whole lap.
Yeah.
To pit.
Which is interesting because we can always call
another
safety car. Yeah. We've got a few cars that got damaged in the early running in the first 3 laps, so we'll let them get their cars sorted, and
this safety car is really going to hurt Darren. He'd just gone past the start-finish line when it got called, so a lot of guys behind him were able to get that pit.
that's okay. We'll give them we'll have a second safety car. So Damo, if you want to let them know, there will be another safety car at some point. Just waiting on Ray Harrison, I think, at this stage. Just looking at the track map, it looks like Ray is making his way up towards the back of the field now. Whenever you're ready, Damo, just let me know when you're going to go green.
Guys, if you could hold 60, thanks Darren, hold 60 k's an hour, stand by for green.
Greg, I've got him on standby for green.
Copy.
And they're green, mate, they're green.
Thank you. Oh, looks like there was a bit of
Already?
I think a few boys might have been trying to take advantage of jumping a few spots, but it's quickly settled down. Looks like a couple of guys have now jumped into the pits anyway, so at the restart, it's Ant Cuthbertson leading from Billy Martindale, followed by Andrew Thompson. Phil Paradiso's moved up to 4th, and Jamie Walker. Oh, we've got a spinner in the background.
Almost took out the pace car.
Oh, let's go back and have a look and see who that might have been.
I think it was Conan.
Yep, too much curb. Whoa. There's one life that you've used, Damo. You won't be getting that back anytime tonight.
Nope.
Meanwhile, this is a bit of an angry pack. We've got Dave Gogol just being passed by Ray Harrison.
Damo's off track.
Bard Rodkin in the 50.
Yeah, we're looking who's got the lead at the moment.
So it's Ant Cuthbertson. So Billy Martindale and Andrew Thompson have both pitted. So that's moved Jamie Walker now up to 2nd. Ruben Borst is in 3rd. John Thorne's moved up to 4th. Bard, who we were just looking at, is now up into 5th. We've got another spinner just in front of Bard.
No.
There's a big
Ray.
one. Wow. That was massive.
Ray Harrison and John Thorne.
We've got to go back and have a look at that. That was just pure unlucky. I think the smoke. And Ray's tried to go the other side, and unfortunately, that was a big hit. So, as it settles down, and Cuthbertson's currently got just over a 4-second lead on Jamie Walker, who is coming under a little bit of pressure now from Ruben Borst.
Done a nice job coming from the back. Started, what was it, like 22nd? Sitting 3rd now, Jamie.
Yeah, he's just worked his way up quietly.
Jamie was right down the back with me. Actually, he hasn't taken a pit yet. That's probably why.
Okay.
It's actually pretty smart. If he's got the smarts, I know what he's up to.
He's just pitted now, so.
Okay. Yeah, lap 5. Everybody should have pitted by now.
Stand by to stand by.
Just Anthony's the only one that hasn't.
Yeah. And Cuthbertson's, still hasn't pitted.
Copy. What lap is he on? And I'll
So we're currently on lap 6 of 20, and he's about to lap one of the boys. So who is he looking to lap? This is where
I think the closest car to him is Michael Poley, who's on the front straight, so I think he's not going to lap anyone. for now.
Yeah, it's but I'm not sure what. Oh, sorry, I was looking at
They do, mate. Look
the boys in third and second and third. So this is Ant Cuthbertson, yeah, way out in front, just over 6
at
seconds.
the options.
Meanwhile, this is our new boy to the league, Sean Memler. Got Phil Paradiso just behind him. Phil getting a bit loose there. So Ant now has obviously taken his pit stop. Comes
Gonna
back
come
out.
out just in front of Darren.
Yep, comes back out in ninth.
Right, everybody's pitted now.
Everybody's pitted. Yep. One of the other Stone Cold boys is Adam St. John. Currently finds himself in fifth, which is a good effort. So it would appear the only person that hasn't pitted is our safety car.
He's a cheat.
Probably,
What a hack.
probably not required.
It's a good thought, and I didn't think about it until this point, so maybe I will.
I'm thinking very shortly we might even call another safety car.
Copy that. Let me grab some fuel, and then I'll
Yep.
pop out and do it.
Yeah, the field's starting to sort of spread out a little bit.
Copy. Who's the leader, just so I know who to
Reese
pop out in front of?
Belitho
Copy.
is just under a second ahead of his teammate Ruben Forst. Bard's now up into third.
We'll go Bard.
It's a great effort for Bard. Dave Gogol's moved up to fourth. And we've got Adam St. John. Ant Cuthbertson. Billy Martindale's dropped down to seventh. Phil Paradiso down in 11th. Jamie Walker currently in 12th. Luke Keamy, who's been a little bit in the wars, down in 14th. And then we've got Andrew Roberts, Michael Polly, John Thorne. I think we've got a few boys that actually might be a lap down now too, Damo, so might be an opportunity to put everybody back on the lead lap.
Yeah, no problem. We're just about to call safety car.
Copy that.
Leaders are just going past the start finish line now.
Roger that.
He's a lap down.
So Andrew Roberts, John Thorne, Ray Harrison,
Go, bud.
and PJ.
Try and unlap yourself, Ray. Okay.
So Ray's,
Wave around.
yeah,
Just, you wait for we're going to stick with the left and wait for them to go right, thanks.
Oh, we've got PJ just taking a wave around.
Yep. We're looking for Ray Harrison, I think, has gone around.
Yep.
John
He's
Thorne.
gone.
Is John Thorne gone around?
No, it says he's on the lead lap.
Yep.
He's on the lead lap. Copy. What about Andrew Thompson? Is he on the lead lap?
Negative.
So we need Andrew Thompson, Damo, to.
Andrew Johnson, did you want to unload yourself, mate?
Oh yeah, he's coming.
There he goes.
Thanks.
It's probably good that we've got the iRacing chat turned down tonight.
Oh, you do? It's lucky.
Yeah,
The last thing I need to do is get my two buttons confused. Yeah, we should get a nice, good 13 minutes of solid racing in, I think.
Yep. Yeah, once we get the field sorted, just maybe let the boys know to take it easy. Maybe even throw in the old no overtaking for the first corner or something, Damo, depending where you restart.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get them on the start-finish line. So,
Okay. So no.
we'll see. Yep. I reckon we might be able to do it because we've got 888. 888's just crossing the start-finish line now. So if I go slow enough,
Yeah.
might be able to bunch them up.
Well, there'll be no more paid cars after this unless the race is, sorry, the accident is out of control. So I'm just going to go nice and slow, try and get 888 car on the back of this. Once it gets on the back of this, we'll get going, guys. Just going through turn 2 now.
Can I go straight to the pit?
Got damage at Sean?
Nah, black flag.
Do you allow me to clear Sean's black blood?
Yeah, that's okay for tonight. So we've got
I'm going to
PJ Whiteman is on the back of the train. We're just waiting on Andrew Thompson now, who is making his way to the back of the pack, and then hopefully, as Damo said, we'll get around about 10-11 minutes of good racing.
Stand by for step it up, hold now, and hold goes off. And get nice and right. Back there.
All right, Greg. 3 seconds, we're going green.
Yep. So they've all got away cleanly this time. So we,
Well, it looks 3 wide, a bit further back.
oh dear. They all make it through safely. Look at that.
Really, now they just got to get through this corner, which they did struggle with on lap 1.
All 3 wide again down the back straight. Oh, they're behaving.
Oh no, there's a... Oh, well done, they all pulled it up nicely. Hank Cuthbertson's got a great restart, he's already moving forward.
So at the moment it's Reese Belitho. He's pulled out about a second lead over Ruben Borst. Oh, and he's
Oh,
spun.
no, he's lost it.
He's lost it.
Right in
Oh,
front! Oh, no!
no,
The
there's
track
the
is
front.
jammed.
Well, that's the front three that have.
Well, this just got interesting. Oh, no! It's all going now.
Oh no, it's chaos.
Is it?
It's chaos.
Ah.
Wow. Oh,
Oh,
no,
no, it's just
now
getting
they're,
good.
now they're going at it again.
Oh,
is
is it
Crazy.
crazy? Is it pace car worthy? What have we got? 10 minutes left.
If just a... Oh, it's still going on at the front. I want to
It's
see how
still,
this
it's
pans
still,
out.
yeah. Everybody. John Thorne's now jumped to the front. Over Ant Cuthbert's. Oh no. Yeah, safety car.
Safety car?
Yeah,
Oh.
safety car.
They're going to
Think
have
a
to pit
few.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple
yeah.
might need to.
Safety car.
That couldn't have been any better.
That was some crazy stuff right there.
It was just starting to look like it was nice and fanned out and everyone was into it with him, and then as soon as Reese got loose, it just all blew up again.
It just went crazy. So going to go back and have a look. And so this was Andrew Thompson further back, and not sure what happened there, but Damo's just getting sorted out.
Are you able to share the broadcast screen to Discord?
Sure.
Anybody that's thinking that you could just wait at the end of the video.
How's that?
Sweet.
Well, this has certainly had a little bit of everything, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's a good warm up for tonight's race.
Yeah, it's we're going to go the full time too. I was hoping we might get the race actually finished, but I don't think that's going to happen now. So
Car park at pit exit.
So it's John Thorne that's leading the pack around. The boys that are coming out of the pits will jump onto the back. Damo tries to get them all sorted.
Stand by green.
Okay, back off and
someone's
racing,
We're green,
and
we're green boys, yep.
I think that was
Someone's
PJ
going
Whiteman
straight to the
that did stage right. Hopefully he'll be able to jump onto the back of the pack.
It's on back here.
Oh,
no.
here we go.
Oh,
no. Yeah, we can't. We're not stopping this time, boys. Oh
Boys
dear.
are disconnected. I think we've had a few rage quits.
Oh man.
It's yeah. So go back and have a look and see what happened there on the restart. So Andrew's out wide. He's moved. Oh, looks like there was contact between a couple of other cars, and yep, it's all turned to custard.
I think someone tried to make it 4 wide and it just closed up on
Yeah.
him. And
Yeah, it's. I think this track is certainly showing.
Oh,
a few...
no.
Oh no! That's Ray. That's gone.
yeah, he come all the way back through the field.
So the guys will get. This is not for the points, is it, Greg? This is just
No.
purely a yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
So I'm going to let them know just because I think a few of them might think it's for the points.
Ah, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
no, there's
so
no points. Yep,
Yeah, I'll put out
Yeah.
a broadcast. No worries.
yeah. No, this is purely just to give them a bit of practice.
Yep.
Probably not an ideal track to.
I agree.
I thought it may actually help them.
Yeah, of course it should. Yep.
So John Thorne has broken away at the front. He's jumped out to a lead of around just over 3 seconds. Phil Paradiso is currently second. Luke Keamy's made his way up into third now. Henry?
It's crazy where you can come from in this race and get to the front.
I think it's just a matter of surviving.
Yeah. Darren's still there now, looking for third.
Yep, it's
And Ant Cuthbertson right behind, so those two will be fighting for the podium now. This will probably be the last lap.
no, it's
Nope.
oh, there should be 2 more laps, I think.
Yeah, we're at 2 minutes 45. Yep.
Yeah,
A
so
couple more laps.
Oh, okay.
it's certainly been an entertaining opening to tonight's events.
Oh, for sure.
It's
Hopefully
little
it's not a tease of what's to come. Hopefully,
I sincerely hope
40
not.
cars we can try and keep it under control.
Might be a
And
few words of warning, I think.
yeah, and if Hobbo doesn't turn up, I will hunt him down. He's always wanted to see this track as part of the season calendar, but unfortunately he fell off his mountain bike.
Oh, really?
So, yes, I'm not sure.
Maybe you should. Maybe Hobbo should stick to mountain bike simming.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea.
Not as dangerous.
No, nowhere near as dangerous. So, John Thorne currently out in front. Darren Linus has now moved into second.
And Ant Cuthbertson is doing everything he can to get past Phil Paradiso for third now.
Yep. Yeah, it's well and truly on this battle for the minor placings. It looks like Ant's got the inside run. He's managed to get through on Phil.
Parks it nicely on the inside there, so he couldn't get that run back.
That's white flag. So this will be the last lap.
John's just got to keep it straight, keep it under him, and he'll have himself a win here.
Yep. It's going through turn 2 at the moment.
Am I not going to miss the other race, am I?
No, because I added an extra 5 minutes of practice to the other session. So this should, I mean, you can, if you want to jump out now, Damo, that's fine. Just jump over and jump into the other session.
Copy that. I might do that, fellas. Thanks for the host.
Thank you for joining us and helping us sort out what's been a very interesting night.
Yes. You've got a nice comment there as well from Teen Duck on the broadcast. Take a read.
Okay. No worries. Thanks, Damo.
Cheers, guys.
So, John is making his way through the final couple of corners. Meanwhile, it's Darren Linus back in second. The flag is out. John Thorne takes the win. over Darren Linus, Ant Cuthbertson, Phil Paradiso home in 4th, Jamie Walker in 5th, Bard Rodkin, Adam St. John, Luke Keamy, Sean Memler, Ray Harrison, Andrew Roberts. Looks like the last of the runners.
Yeah, thanks. That was
All right, guys, we will be back very, very shortly with the main event. We will just take a short break while we change sessions, and we will be back very shortly. Guys, welcome back. We're just getting organised for qualifying for the main event. Just waiting for SDK to reload. Henry's back with us again. You still there, Henry?
Yep, still here.
It's a bit chaotic tonight, but we will get there. I'll just going to reshare my screen again.
Yeah, the Invitational definitely gave us a nice warm up for the race tonight. Hopefully, the boys can take some advice in that race and take it a bit easy on the opening couple laps.
Yes, certainly hope so. The boys are out. They've just commenced qualifying for the main event. It's, Jack Boyd just on his out lap. Wow, it's a big field tonight.
How many do we have?
Way too many.
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Yep.
Well, good to see Kyle Ridley back again tonight. Hopefully he can get a qualifying lap in and
Yeah, he's
take the place of Hobbo, who I don't think I can see here yet.
no, it doesn't. Looks like Hobbo has joined the injured list for tonight. We wish him a speedy recovery. And as Damo said earlier, perhaps should look at investing in a mountain bike sim as opposed to the real thing.
Well,
Or
if
maybe
he's
just an
tuning in,
exercise bike.
if he's tuning in, he should jump in and join commentary for the race.
Oh, that's true. He's more than welcome to come and join us anytime. Meanwhile, we're just waiting for the times to start to pop up.
It's,
Looks
like
like
Hobbo said, it's one of these tracks with a lot of corners, so might favour Jack a bit.
looks like most of the boys from the earlier session have managed to jump across, which is good. Well, Mods Moroz has jumped to the top. I wonder if Jack's currently second. Wow.
So first lap, Moz on the board. That's smoked Jack by 3/10.
Yeah. I wonder if Jack is just bringing in the tyres. A little bit slower than Moz, but that's a cracking first lap from Moz.
Yeah. Even if he doesn't set another lap, I think that one will hold him quite well.
Should definitely put him somewhere up the front. This is Moroz. Enright livery car. It's a cracking field, isn't it?
It's going to be a very crazy few first laps tonight.
Yes, very much so. Meanwhile, Neville Mell is currently up in P3. Set the fastest. He went purple for the last sector. So he lost a bit of time in the first sector on that lap. So he didn't beat his original time.
Yeah, I'm not sure how far the first sector goes, but turn 2, there's a lot of time to be made in lost there. You can, if you're brave enough, you can brake really late, but if you carry too much speed over the lip, you'll wash off so bad, and the understeers, you lose your lap completely trying to save it. Otherwise, you're in the grass.
Well, this is our co-commentator from the previous session, Amo Damien Seeger, is currently in 12th, which is quite a good effort considering he's had a bit of a mixed bag to start the night.
Yeah, well, if last night was anything to go by, it's gonna be interesting. A lot of guys making mistakes could catch anybody out, especially with the reverse grids. It's gonna be exciting for sure.
Yes, um, I must say I am somewhat relieved that that I managed to get this qualifying session right. I think it would have been a bit of a disaster with open qualifying with this many cars.
Yeah, it would have been whoever gets the cleanest lap gets pole.
Yeah, whoever gets a lap.
Yeah. So Carl Ridley did get a lap in tonight. He's sitting in sixth.
Yeah, he's currently sitting in sixth.
Lee back in seventh. He's wow, Jesse just jumped to fifth. That's a great lap.
Wow, bit of a smoky there from young Jess. Still about 3 minutes of qualifying to go. So this is Ant Cuthbertson. Just jumped across from the earlier race. Well, it looks like Jesse's done his 3 laps. It's Cody Harrison.
Lee's jumped up to third too. Neville's still holding second.
And Moz has dropped down to 4th now. There's a quite an interesting mix when you look down the field. We've got some of the pros like Aaron Oliver currently sitting down in 15th, with a few of the AM boys ahead of him currently.
Yeah, and it's going to be he'll want to capitalize on the early laps and try and make some ground, because once you get single file, it can get pretty tricky to pass here.
Definitely, yes. It's not the easiest track to pass on, is it? As we saw earlier.
You sort of need a bit of luck. You've got to. I think the best place to pass is probably full turn 3. You just got to make sure you're nice and close on turn 2, and you sort of just take your time getting a good exit. Normally getting down the inside there is alright. You just got to make sure you sort of go in deep enough that you can cover off that they don't get around the outside, because
Yep.
then they follow back to the inside, and yeah, it becomes pretty tricky to hold on.
Qualifying is pretty much coming to a conclusion now. There's roughly about 30 seconds left, but I think all of the drivers have now done their qualifying laps. Should be underway shortly. We'll hopefully get a grid up before too much longer.
Just watching PJ Whiteman on a lap. I think he might be just finishing one now. Yeah, jumped up a couple spots, took about a second off his time. That was pretty good.
Okay.
And I think that's it. No one else left on the track now.
Yep. I think they're all done. So we can actually put up a grid. Jack Boyd starting on pole. Neville Mell out of 2. Lee Harrison, Moz Moroz, Glenn Boyd, Jesse Carrick, Wayne Losh, Kyle Ridley, Cody Harrison, Connor Nixon, Damien Seeger, Neil McKenzie, Conan Lovelock, Reese Belitho, Aaron Oliver, Ray Harrison, Billy Martindale, John Thorne, Darren Linus, Ant Cuthbertson, Sean Memler, Tyson Gordon, Ruben Borst, Dave Gogol, followed by Darren Sharp, Andrew Thompson, Bard Rodkin, Michael Polly, Andrew Roberts, Curtis Hodgetts, PJ Whiteman, Adam St. John, Shannon Curry, Luke Keamy, Glenn Hill, Ben Faulkner. Looks like Ben didn't set a time. Aaron Obastella, Tom Brown, Phil Paradiso, Adam Sharp, or Jamie Walker, and Adam Sharp.
It's a long way from the back. You gotta go through 2 corners. There's some guys who are starting uphill and guys behind them are facing downhill, so it's going to be a tricky start for some.
This could be this could be the one and only time this track features on our calendar. Stand by.
And Hobbo's going to miss it.
And Hobbo's going to miss the one opportunity he had to race at this track. Well, we did
Revs
it.
Come up.
Green flag, green flag.
They're off. It's like Jack's managed to hold. Wow. Look at the field.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
That is a lot of cars on a very small track.
Looks like they've managed to get through turn 1.
Jack's got a nice lead for now. Moz
Jack's
moved
jumped
up
out to a nice little break.
Lee got a terrible start. He was side by side with Neville into turn 1, and out of turn 2 he's dropped back quite a way.
There's Lee currently way back with Kyle Ridley. Looks like Glenn Boyd's moved forward now up into 3rd spot.
Oh, Jesse very wide there, almost put it on the grass.
He's dropped a spot there to Loshi. Actually dropped a couple of spots there. So, meanwhile, it's Jack out in front from Neville Mills, currently 2nd, then Glenn Boyd, Moz Moroz, Lee Harrison currently holding down 5th, followed by Kyle Ridley, Wayne Losh, Jesse Carey. He's dropped down to 8th now, Connor Nixon.
Oh no!
Oh!
Connor Nixon's around.
Oh
no!
That is massive!
Oh wow!
Wow!
They're still flipping, and oh man, there's so many cars to come through still.
Oh wow, that is massive. Let's go back and see if we've got a. So Connor has spun. Oh!
So I think someone tried to go side by side with him at the last corner and just got a bit loose. It's very fast. It's right on the edge there.
Looks like most of the field have got through. So back up the front, it's still Jack.
Neville's holding on to him though. He's not letting him get away.
And the two of those have broken away slightly from Glenn Boyd back in 3rd, who's now got Lee, Kyle and Moz for company.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Lee can get past Glenn. I think for now, the front 2 are starting to pull away, so Lee will want to get through and not let Jack get too far ahead.
It's on board with Lee. Trying to find a way through on Glenn as they head towards
Going to stick the nose
turn
up
1
there.
on lap 3. I think Glenn has given him a bit of space.
And Kyle's gone straight through as well, so he might lose 2 spots out of this.
looks like Glenn's held on to the inside line. He'll get that spot back. And of course, then
Kyle.
you've
Yeah, I think Kyle ends up being the loser out of that because now Moz has got to run on him.
with the toe, benefit of the toe. Watching the field is sort of spread out a little bit now. After that fairly big coming together on the main straight. Meanwhile, Lee's managed to get a bit of a gap on the chasing pack, but he's now some 2 seconds behind the 2 leaders.
Yeah, he's going to need to put together some really good laps to try and close that gap.
Damien Seeger currently holding down 10th spot, which is a good spot to be for the next race.
Always seems to find himself right around.
He does, doesn't he? Obbo mentioned that last week. Damo has a knack of finding that 10th spot in the opening race. We've got some damaged cars a bit further back. So who's actually leading our AM class at the moment? I believe that is Conan. Just ahead of Ray Harrison and Darren Linus.
Is Neil McKenzie in Pro class or M class?
He's in Pro class, so...
Oh, okay.
It looks like that's Ben Faulkner just in front. He might have got tangled up in that earlier stoush. He's got no front left on the car, which would be having a fairly dramatic effect on the aero, I would have thought.
Yeah, he'll probably have quite a bit of understeer now. And I don't know if those tyres are completely straight. He might have a bit of a toe effect.
He's moved a long way up. I mean, he started towards the rear. He's currently up in 13th, so that's not a bad effort.
Yeah, same as last week. Him and Kyle started down the back and worked their way forward. Yeah, he must have struggled putting the lap in qualifying.
Yeah,
paid the price for it now.
Off tracks are quite frequent at this venue.
Yeah. He doesn't have too far to go to take 10th place off Seeger.
No, so it's currently Neil McKenzie that is holding down that 11th spot. He's he's nearly 2 seconds behind Damo. Damo has got, he's in a real gaggle now. He's coming up on behind Jesse.
Yeah, they just seem to have dropped off the front pack a bit. There's a bit of a gap.
Yeah, there's a bit of a train of cars ahead. Might have a look at our one of our curb cams in a minute. Just where's Jack? He's just coming through the final complex. Is now about to start lap 6. We might pick them up as they come through turn 1 and see if anyone is. The 2 leaders were quite conservative.
Moz right over it.
Moz is taking the shortest way home. I love watching the cars come through here. They get so unsettled.
Yeah, just trying to. It's all about shifting your weight and making sure you get the front tires turning. It's very easy to get understeer and just wash off the grass.
most of the boys are staying well clear. It is a massive curb.
Oh, it's a big lockup. Yeah, it definitely gets you on cold tires if you hit it. There's no coming back from that.
Meanwhile, Neville's closed the gap right down now on Jack.
He's really putting the pressure on. It's good to see.
And he's
He's not
halved
having
that original gap. It's like Neville's standing up in the absence of Hobbo and looking to try and take a win away from Jack.
It'll be tricky. A place like this with Jack being as fast as he is, he'll might need a bit of luck, but I think he's definitely showed he's got enough pace to get back up to him. So hopefully he can get a run on him and at least have a go.
Meanwhile, Lee's managed to maintain that that gap of around about 3.5 seconds. We look back at Lee. Got Kyle Ridley behind him now, followed by Glenn Boyd, Osmoroz. Loshy's about another 1.5 seconds further back.
So it's a bit different than usual. Instead of having the long train at the front, we've got 2 breaking away and a couple of idle packs behind. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's, these boys are just, I think that's Glen Hill that the boys are coming up on now. Always a tough track to try and find the right place to get through. It looks like Glen's trying to give them space. Yep, he's backed right out of it so the chasing pack can get through.
Now Loshy's turn.
They may get through down this straight.
Oh no!
What's happened?
Oh, Loshy's gone off.
Oh, he's gone wide.
I think he had someone a bit close behind him and he just gave him a little bit of a bump and he just missed the corner. Aaron Oliver's off the track too.
Just wondering if I can pick up what may have happened there.
Just into turn 1.
So let's just go back and see if we can see what happened. Oh, he's got a bit of a touch, I think, from Cody.
Yeah, he's just gone up, just straightened him a bit. He's washed off wide.
Nah.
And then Aaron's gone off 2 behind him.
Meanwhile, looks like was that Glenn Hill got caught up somehow? Oh no, it looks like he's had an off on his own. Yeah, hit the grass and spun. So on lap 8 of 10, it's still Jack, about an 8/10 lead over Neville Mel. Lee's just about 4 seconds back. Yeah, he's managed to get it back out to that around that 8/10 mark. The pack is well and truly scattered. It's now Neil McKenzie.
Oh, someone's on the grass. Whoever was in third's just gone off.
I'm trying to keep up with all of this. That would have been Lee Harrison.
Oh no.
So that now puts Kyle up into 3rd. Glenn Boyd still in 4th. Mosmoroz is still there. Lee's dropped back down to 6th. Cody is in 7th. Jesse Carrick's having a good race. He's holding on to the 8th.
Yeah, he's kept Damo behind well.
Damien Seeger has maintained that 9th spot. Neil Mackenzie's currently in 10th. Loshie's back in 11th. There's about a lap and a half to go. I wonder if Loshie's got any chance of grabbing that 10th spot himself.
He's a long way back.
Yeah, currently about 8/10. But looks like Neil's coming up on some slower traffic.
Yeah, this might work well for Loshie. Oh, he's gone a bit wide. It's horrible that corner.
It
So
is,
easy
isn't
to
it?
get washed away.
You're trying to turn it while the car wants to go in the opposite direction.
Yeah. You're trying to slow it down as you come over the crest and down the hill.
Loshie can get around. I think. Whoa!
They all survive. Nice.
They did.
Nice run.
That was, and it's really put Loshie up onto the back of
Neil.
But in the meantime, these boys are on their final lap, so we'll. Looks like Loshie's actually jumped.
Yep, Loshie's jumped him, so's Ben.
Yeah, so I don't know what's happened there, but we'll stick with the. Two leaders as they come around to complete their final couple of corners. So it's Jack Boyd ahead of Neville Mill, Kyle Ridley, Glenn Boyd, Lee Harrison, followed by Cody Harrison, Jesse Carey, Damien Seeger, Ben Faulkner, Neil McKenzie.
It's all blown up 10th place. Loshie's been spun. I didn't quite see it all.
Let's go back and have a quick look while we've the opportunity. So that's Ben Faulkner. Loshie's on the outside. It looks like Aaron and Loshie have
had nowhere to go.
Well, that certainly
Mix things up around a bit.
changed things up, didn't it?
So it'll be interesting to see who gets that top 10 invert now, because I'm not actually sure who was where.
Yeah, I've just got to wait for the remaining cars to cross the line, and hopefully we'll get some results and a grid for.
Yeah, I cleaned you up, Ed. Sorry, mate.
So Loshie apologised for that one, so I think he must have washed up a bit.
It's this track is very difficult, so we might actually go to the grid. So it will be Neil McKenzie on pole, Ben Faulkner out of 2, Damo out of 3, Jesse Carrick 4, Cody Harrison 5, Lee Harrison 6, Glenn Boyd, Kyle Ridley, Neville Mell, Jack Boyd, Ray Harrison, and Aaron Oliver are your top 12.
Hi guys, not a bad race. Just again, watch those passes, yeah? Make sure they're respectful.
Damo's just reminding field to play nicely. Such a difficult track.
Good luck, fellas.
Yeah, after practice last night, I was kind of glad I wasn't racing, because it's a lot of work.
we sort of said that we'd never race at Oran Park ever again, and I think we could be actually
Green flag. Green
Adding
flag.
this to the list.
adding this one to the list. Bill sets off, being very respectful at the front on the opening lap. Oh, meanwhile, one of the Southern Cross boys, I think they probably earned themselves a bit of a slowdown. We've got some changes at the front. Does that mean?
They're side by side. It looks like Faulkner's going to get the run down the back straight. Mackenzie back into second. Damo's there in third. It looks like he's got a run too. Neil's step back out now. He's going to try and go to the outside. Now Damo's going to slip through.
Meanwhile, the rest of the field makes their way through. So up the front, it's Ben Faulkner. Damo currently in second. Lee Harrison's up into third. We've got a few boys running off track towards the back of the field.
Oh,
So
Faulkner's
Andrew
gone
Roberts
wide.
has crashed.
Damo's
He has gone wide. This is opened the door for Lee, who tries to squeeze in there and then backs out of it. Meanwhile, Damo's
he's going to get the lead.
got the head of steam, and he's going to lead through this. Whoa, and Ben, it's hit the grass.
Can he save it?
Oh, what a save! What a save! That is probably the save of the season so far. Well done to Ben for managing to hold on. Oh, now who's that gone wide?
Is that Kyle Ridley?
Kyle, yeah, he's found the grass but managed to hold on to it.
Jack's just gone past him now, so Jack's on his way forward.
Oh, who's this that's run wide? It's Jesse, I think.
Jesse.
Yep.
He was having such a good run.
Looks like Jesse may have been a bit of a victim of some elbow. Let's go back and have a quick look and see if we can work out what happened to Jess. So he's on the outside. Oh no, he's got a tap from behind.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he got a bit of a tap just going into that corner, so unsettled the car enough to run him wide. Meanwhile, it's Lee Harrison that's jumped to the front with quite a gap. Not sure what happened there.
So that must have been while everything was going on in the last corner. He must have been the one that snuck through.
Lee's he's on a mission, but he's a bit sideways there.
He's trying to make sure he gets far enough away before Jack gets into second.
So still Damo holding down second. He's followed by Neil Mackenzie. Glenn Boyd fourth. Kyle Ridley is fifth. Neville Mill up into sixth. Jack Boyd is seventh. Aaron Oliver currently eighth. Loshy's up into ninth. And Darren Linus is leading the AM class currently in 10th position.
That's a really good run. He showed from earlier today that he definitely has pace around here.
He's just got the head down, I think, at the moment. Meanwhile, it looks like Jack is trying to get the move done on Neville through turn 2. And
just shows how hard it is to pass here with Jack only up to 6th.
Yes, it's this is probably one of the few opportunities you get, which is down the down this long straight.
Looks like Glenn's going for it.
Neil. Too wide is not going to work.
They stay too wide.
Well, if nothing else, it's certainly brought lots of excitement, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, these guys are nose to tail.
Damo's some 3.5 seconds off the back of Lee now, but still managing to hold down second.
Oh,
Neil Mackenzie.
Jack's moved past Glenn.
got a tap there, I think. Might have got a bit of a tap from Kyle Ridley. Just go back and have a look. I think there may have just been a bit of contact.
Oh yeah, he just tapped the back of him after he got loose.
I think Neil may have been trying to make sure he just got through that particular part of the track, and Kyle's been coming a little bit hot.
Yeah, it can be tricky when the guy in front of you gets a little sideways and washes off speed. Can catch you out sometimes.
So meanwhile, on lap 4, it's still Lee out in front. He's got quite a sizable gap over Damo, who's got Kyle Ridley now moved up to 3rd. Jack Boyd is 4th. And Kyle's made the move on Damo there. And it looks like Damo's opened the door and let Jack through as well.
Yep, so now we'll see if they can close down on Lee.
Meanwhile, Lee's just got the head down. He's over 4 seconds ahead now, so I think Jack will need to get through on looks like Glenn Boyd has got through on Damo as well. Meanwhile, Lee set the fastest lap. Quickly eclipsed by young Jack, so Jack's really onto it now.
We'll have to keep an eye on that gap and see if he has enough time.
He's got 5 laps to so half the race distance to do it in. Meanwhile, Moz is looking to try and get a move through on Neville, but didn't manage to make that one stick. Moz is now coming under a little bit of pressure himself. Oh, that was Aaron.
Oh,
no! Neville's had contact there with the side of Damo.
Oh man!
And spun. It's quite a hectic, chaotic night.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking, this track. Can be having a good night and thinking everything's going well, and the next thing you know, it's all over.
It's yeah, it doesn't take much, does it?
Oh, now someone else has just spun near Neville. Billy Martindale. He dropped a few spots. He was sitting just outside the 10.
The gap's come down slightly. We're under 4 seconds now. While this is Darren Liner still holding down. Well, he's currently up in 8th spot.
He's having a great race.
He's being hunted down by Ray Harrison, though, who's also putting in a really good effort. Ray's in the top, inside the top 10.
Yeah, he's just been nice and consistent so far. He hasn't put it off track by the looks of it. Hasn't had any big falls.
Jump on board with Loshi as he fires up his teammate just up ahead. From Damo's car, looking back at Loshi, who he's got a run on him here. No, fight.
Might just be trying to set himself up for the straight. Try and get the run out of here.
He's got a good run.
Oh, he's right there.
He's right on the tail.
Just going to
Give
give
him
him a push.
Give him a little bit of a nudge. Wake up, Damo. Oh. I wonder if Damo actually missed a gear there.
Yeah, he seems very, very off pace down the straight.
Could just hear the engine sort of rev that little bit harder.
So he's let Moz through now. He's got Aaron coming up right behind him.
What's happened to Moz? We seem to have lost Moz.
Yeah, I saw him further
He's
down the
in
field. I don't know
13th.
what happened.
Yeah. He's dropped way down.
Not sure what happened.
Aaron got a bit squirrely there under brakes, trying to
Yeah.
get a bit of a run on Damo.
Seems to be the point of all the traffic in this race, just cars getting stuck behind Damon.
Young Jack is definitely bringing that gap down, but I don't know that he's going to have enough laps to actually. Oh, somebody's gone off at the back there. Who was that?
It's Ray.
It was Ray. Yeah, he's dropped back considerably now.
He has saved it though, he didn't go around. Hopefully, if he's lucky, Darren will get held up a bit in this traffic up here and he can close back in, but it's going to be a lot of work.
It's Lee. Got a bit of traffic between him and Jack. Kyle and Glenn. Loshy's gone wide. That's allowed Damo back through again.
And Aaron
wonder
now,
if-
I think,
I wonder if Loshy got a slowdown through turn 1.
he just used a bit too much curb.
Too much curb. It looks like he's taking it back. Aaron, meantime, is looking for the 2-for-1 deal.
He's not enjoying being stuck behind teammates right now. He's looking for any way past.
He is, isn't he? Meanwhile, Darren
Go
is
for it.
Darren is there to pick up any scraps.
Yeah, he's looking for a top 5, get himself on pole for the last race.
Currently on lap 8 of 10.
Just coming up to Glen Hill now in a very tricky place. About the same place he caught him last race.
Yes, so hopefully they can all get through. Glenn's braking early and he's moved aside.
They all sneak through.
Hopefully he stays out. Yes, he's done the right thing, which is fantastic. On lap 9 now. Meanwhile, Lee is navigating his way through some lap traffic. Don't know that it's under 2 seconds, but
Just depends what this lap car does now. Lee's got no more cars ahead, so he'll be in clean air for the rest of the race. Just depends if Jack can catch PJ, get a nice tow from him at the right time and not get hindered.
I wonder whether, in fact, Kyle is going to try and
They sneak by.
attack Jack on this. Lee's having a bit of an expression session. Got it a bit sideways.
Doing everything he can to keep that gap big enough. A bit like the Enduro last week where Lee had a nice lead and he was just trying to keep Jack behind.
Just try and maintain that, yeah. Looks like Jesse Carrick has had another off at some point. So here's Jesse coming up on the back of... Can't quite make out who that is. Oh,
Oh no.
Dave Gogol.
Oh,
So, so Jesse has readdressed. Always good to see drivers doing the right thing. So we're on the final lap. The gap is down to 1.4. But I
it's
think
one way to
that's...
get good advertising is to crash into the car that has your logo on the side of it too.
You reckon Jesse might have planned that one?
Very, very good timing. It wasn't too big of a crash either.
Through turns 4 and 5 at the bottom of the straight. Looks like they've got through there safe enough. It's, down through the S's for Lee.
This is the last lap, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yep. The gap has come down slightly, but I think Lee is just being a little bit conservative.
Yeah, he'll just trying to make sure he doesn't make any mistakes now. Just holds that gap. Only got one more corner to get through now.
Well, it looks like Aaron Oliver has passed Damo, and so's Darren Linus. Damo has Lee takes a checkered flag.
He must have damage. He was struggling all race.
So it's Kyle Ridley home in third, then Glenn Boyd, Wayne Losh in fifth, Aaron Oliver, Darren Linus, Damien Seeger home in eighth, Ray Harrison in ninth. Looks like Moz Moroz has snuck home for 10th. We'll just wait for some official results that'll should be up shortly. And we'll have a short break before the 30-minute feature, which, based on what we've seen so far,
It's going to be exciting.
Not going to disappoint.
It'll be interesting to see what happens with the pit stops.
It will. I think they only need minimum fuel tonight too. This track doesn't use a lot of fuel.
Yeah, it should be just a splash and dash. So
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully.
hopefully Glenn can get that right.
Yeah. Just a few cars still to cross the finish line, and we should have some results up. Oh, it's certainly been a hectic first couple of races, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, it's proven to be an exciting track.
Yeah, so warm up is just about to commence. So there's the results for race 2. Lee Harrison, the winner, from Jack Boyd, Kyle Ridley, Glenn Boyd, Wayne Losh, Aaron Oliver, Darren Linus, Damien Seeger, Ray Harrison, Mosmer Roz home in 10th, Aaron Obastella in 11th, Billy Martindale, Darren Sharp, Cody Harrison, Neville Mell, Philip Paradiso, Scott Baker, Curtis Hodgetts in 18th. And then we've got Shannon Curry, Andrew Thompson, Sean Memler, Ant Cuthbertson, Connor Nixon, Tyson Gordon, Neil McKenzie, Luke Keamy, Bard Rotkin, Adam St. John. And closing out the field was Ruben Borst, Jesse Carrick, Dave Goggle, Conan Lovelock, Reese Belitho, PJ Whiteman, John Thorne, Michael Polly, Andrew Roberts, and Glenn Hill. Followed by Tom Brown, Jamie Walker, Adam Sharp, and Ben Faulkner.
I just want to remind everybody that there's no chatting over the comms, especially calling out names as well. If you're new to the league, please make sure that you read the rule book. Clearly stated in that rule book.
sitting here listening in. It's good. No worries.
Hey guys, welcome back. We're just about to get underway with our final race for tonight, a 30-minute feature race. Should be gridding up very shortly. Not sure we're going to get time to show all of the grid, but we'll certainly have a look at who's... So it's Wayne Losh off of pole, Glenn Boyd out of 2, Kyle Ridley, Jack Boyd, Lee Harrison, Aaron Oliver, Darren Linus, Damien Seeger, Ray Harrison, Moz Moroz. That's your top 10. So the boys should be gridding up. We might
Just remember your full stop for this one.
we'll head down and get ready for the start. Lights are on.
Green, green, green.
Looks like Loshy's got away to a fairly good start. Kyle Ridley jumped up into second, followed by Glenn Boyd. Oh, got a spinner in the background.
Oh no.
So that was Aaron Abastella that's come to grief.
Jack
Well,
Boyd's moved into fourth ahead of Lee.
Yep, he's moved his way up into fourth. It looks like Kyle Ridley is going to take the lead.
a few cars off at the back.
They're coming down through the S's. It's still Kyle. Oh, 2 wide, 3 wide. That's not going to work, boys. Meanwhile, Kyle has managed to hold that lead.
Oh, Loshi got very loose behind him at the last corner.
Oh, he's
now.
gone very
gone
wide.
off.
He's gone very
So the
wide.
Boyd's are side by side.
Kyle set the fastest lap.
And Glenn still holding Jack. Glenn's in second, so he's helping Kyle get away a bit. Looks like they're a lot closer to Kyle down the straight though. He must have got a bad run-in out of that corner. Glenn's got quite a run-in on him now.
Yeah, it's like Jack's getting slightly impatient.
Yeah, he's looking left and right, trying to get enough of a run to try and take a look up to the inside. Try and set himself up here and keep that car under him over the crest. He's not going to have enough to get a run yet.
No, I think it's just going to bunch the field up.
It's a nice little 7-car train at the front.
Jack Boyd sets the fastest lap. Well, this is second group. Damo's managed to latch onto the... Oh, Loshi's gone off again.
Oh no. And I think
Sure.
Jack made the move on Glenn.
He has, yep.
And now Lee's just behind Glenn. It'll be interesting to see if he can get past him quickly and stay with those two in the front.
I'm not sure what happened to Loshi there. I just saw him leave the track and he's now jumped to the pit, so he's obviously got some damage. But meanwhile, back up the front, it looks like
What?
Jack
Jack's
is
gone for the lead.
trying to find a way through.
And Lee did get past Glenn. He's right behind him.
Quite a little battle pack forming.
Yeah, this is exciting. I didn't get this in the first race. First 2 races even.
On board with young Jack. Kyle's gone slightly wide, but managed to pull it back to the apex.
Really dancing it through those braking zones there.
If Jack will try and get a run through here and perhaps look for a move at turn 2.
Yeah, he's nice and close. He'll get a good toe down the back straight if you can't get him here.
So does Kyle go defensive or...
We want to sit behind Jack and maybe try and save some fuel.
Looks like he's going to allow Jack to make the pass. Oh
No, he stayed there on the outside.
He stayed on the outside. He's
So he
hanging
gets the
tough.
inside here. He's trying to outsmart him. Jack's going to have the inside back now. See who comes across.
Oh,
Still
Jack's.
side by side.
Oh,
Oh,
Kyle's
he's got
got
loose.
sideways.
He
He's
saved it.
held it.
That's going to give Glenn a chance to get up the inside of Lee too. So 4 cars here in a pack. Jack's going to slip away into first.
It's getting very hectic.
Yeah, Moz looks like he's having a go too. He's looking on the outside. He's now behind Glenn. Even got some lap traffic up ahead.
Yeah. I noticed in the background, the boys in the second group, led by Neville Mel,
Well, Neville's
Neville-
actually pitched him.
Neville's actually crossing that bridge to try and get onto the back of the lead group.
And he's done a good job at it too. He's trying to fight back after his spin earlier in race 2. And he's definitely pushing hard.
Well, this is Lee's got Glenn Boyd on the outside.
Holds on to third, straight on the back of Kyle for second now. Jack's just starting to slip away. He's got a bit of a gap.
Yeah, about eight tenths. As I said, I don't think fuel is actually too much of an issue on this track, so I don't think there'll be too much fuel saving going on.
Well, yeah, it just depends if, I guess, for Lee maybe in that idea to try and get in front of Jack, just to try, just to maybe try to click the mouse a bit early so you don't put in as much fuel. Just try and jump him in the pits. Oh,
These
Glenn
sort of-
try to have a look on Lee, and now Moz has gone up the inside.
Yeah. Just, going back to have a look who is current leader. I think it's actually Billy Martindale, who is on the back of Cody Harrison, and has got Ray Harrison of all people there for company.
Ray's been knocking on the door of the lead all night. He's second in the last race. Has he won a race before?
Who's that?
Ray Harrison.
Yeah, he won one a couple of rounds back. He actually managed to grab his first win, so he's been very consistent. Sort of, midway through this season, so he's doing well.
All that coaching from Lee really paying off.
It's starting to look that way. Meanwhile, Neville Mel's just set the fastest lap. He's
on the move.
made his way up to the back of Aaron Oliver now. Well, Damien Seeger's dropped down to 18th. I think he may have already pitted.
Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot about pit stops. If you guys going for the undercut.
Might
I think Ray Harrison's just spun around.
yeah, it sounds sounds that way. Oh,
Oh no!
wow.
Just missed his brake marker.
Okay. That was big.
Yeah, that.
Oh,
That'll
Damo, we just come back as Damo's gone off track as well.
And he's joined up with Ray.
Let's go back and have a look and see what happened to Damo. Oh, he's tried to get around Ray. Yeah, Ray's been a bit slow through the middle of that corner, and Damo's just tried to get around. It's certainly been a crazy night of racing.
It has. It'll flip the championship around a bit, I reckon, in the middle.
I have no doubt at all my phone will be running after tonight.
Discord's going to be, it's going to shut down.
It's, the joys of picking tracks where people struggle to I suppose grab the technicality of the layout.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we
40,
said earlier.
40 cars on a small track, it's a scary task.
Yeah, it's and it's always difficult trying to maneuver your way through a track that's so many corners, but also, as you said, there's a lot of off-camber corners as well.
Yeah, it's sort of every corner wants to work against you in some way. You've got to fight it.
Yeah. So as we reach nearly at the halfway point, it's currently Jack Boyd about 8/10, holding the 8/10 lead over Kyle Ridley. Lee Harrison back in third, Glenn Boyd in fourth, Moz Moroz fifth, Aaron Oliver in sixth, Neville Mel seventh, Cody Harrison currently eighth, Connor Nixon ninth, and Jesse Carey made it back up to 10th spot.
That's a good recovery considering he's had such a tough race.
The other interesting thing is it would appear it's telling me that that Billy Martindale has had an off, but he's still there, so
Must not have been too bad.
he does now. He's currently coming under a bit of pressure from Phil Paradiso. It's a great drive from Phil. Oh no! Oh, they made it through. Oh, there's a lot of smoke ahead though.
Yeah, they wouldn't want to be whoever that is.
Oh wow! Up ahead, it's. Wonder what's happened here. This is a couple of our. This is Neville Mel and Aaron Oliver.
Aaron got loose.
Oh
no!
That was a bit clumsy.
Yeah, just try to close the door and Neville was still there.
So, it's tightened up at the front. I don't know whether that's due to some traffic or. We now have a train of 4 cars.
The Boyd sandwich.
Moz Moroz is not that much further back.
Always seems to get stuck in that just far out that he can't be close enough to get with the pack.
Yeah, he sort of gets stuck in a bit of a no man's land, doesn't he?
Yeah.
At this point in the race, it's still Damien Seeger down in 16th, who's the first to have pitted.
Be interesting to see how long these boys go at the front if they try and.
Yeah, and I wonder what the pit transit time will be.
Yeah. it is a pretty long pit lane clearing the length of the track, so you find yourself losing a lot of time if you could get caught up in a bit of traffic.
The leaders are running in the low or flat 36s still, so they're still able to run fairly good times. Well, looks like Connor Nixon has had a bit of an off somewhere. Oh, lost it in turn one. Hopefully he can avoid the...
Oh, Jesse! Oh, that was as close as you want to get.
Oh, and who's that out cutting the grass? That might have been Aaron, I think.
Yeah, it looked like Aaron Oliver.
Wow. That's a scary place to spin, isn't it, turn one?
Yeah, you come to that corner so fast and you're right on the limit, actually coming out of the exit. And
it's a bit of a blind corner.
Yeah.
For those cars coming through behind. Oh, Jack's into the pits.
Oh, I thought he was going
very much on the limit, but in the pits. That puts Kyle to the front of the pack.
Surprise Glenn didn't follow him in.
Young Jack might have forgot to tell.
Or he might have told him next lap.
Thrown him a bit of a furphy.
It did look like a late call. He was very sideways coming in.
He was. It was rather a spectacular entry, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. Don't think it would have made him any time though. Knowing Jack, he probably did.
That's punched the 3 leaders up. So Jack's back out. Got quite a bit of a lead over Damo, who is still the second one to have pitted. So interesting to see where that lands Damo when these boys do actually pit. I think Lee may actually look to pit very shortly if he feels he's being held up in any way.
Yeah. Interesting to see who goes now to try and follow Jack.
Certainly would be the smart move, wouldn't it, to get the pit stop out of the way. Oh,
Kyle's in.
And there they go. Whoa!
So Lee's followed Kyle. Glenn stayed out again.
Glenn has stayed out. Moz has stayed out. So there's our new leader. Currently about 2.5 seconds ahead of Moz, who you can just see in the background. Trying to get a bit of a tow. So Kyle's coming out of the pits. There's Jack. He's got a bit of a lead, but Lee has managed to jump Kyle. So that's effectively put Lee up into second now.
Yeah, he's going to try and run down Jack. It's quite a big gap he's got to pull. So now we'll see what Glenn can do and where he comes out in all this.
Yes. Yeah. So we've still got the top 4 cars are yet to pit. I'm sure they'll get their pit stop done very shortly.
Yeah, Glenn's in pits now.
Glenn's into the pits, yep. Moz has stayed out.
push that fuel as far as it can.
Neville Mel has pitted. Jesse Harrig is also pitted, so that now puts Moz up in front.
Glenn has been stationary for quite a bit. He's just coming out now.
Wow.
I think he might have lost quite a bit of time there.
He's dropped behind Connor Nixon. I reckon it's saying that Connor hasn't pitted yet as well though, so
Ah, okay.
it certainly moved Damo back up the leaderboard. He's now back up to 7th with both Moz and, according to our stat sheet, Connor still to pit. So will Moz pit this lap?
I think so. It was 14 and a bit laps that you could get out of these cars, so guessing at some stage you saved a bit of fuel, and this surely would be his last lap. Or not.
Wow.
Well, definitely getting every last drop out of that car before he comes in.
He is, isn't he?
Not holding back though, he's definitely moving. He's pushing through the traffic, not wasting any time.
And he's certainly taking advantage of any tow that may be coming his way. He's just over 20 seconds ahead of Jack Boyd as well, so it will be really interesting to see where this lands him after he's done his pit stop.
Yeah, hopefully he can get a nice clean pit stop in and out. And yeah, see if he can put it out in front of Jack. It'd be quite a leap considering how far back he was, but I mean, he's gone this far on fuel, he's full of surprises tonight.
Well, just on 5 laps to go, so meanwhile Jack has got nearly a 3-second lead now over Lee. Well, stick with Moz for the time being and see if he does in fact pit this lap.
Here we go.
Yep.
Well, like Jack, very sideways, giving it everything on the entry.
Yep, there we go. Definitely got the pit entry down pat.
Yeah.
So Jack should take over the lead now. See, jumps Moz, who's still in the... Oh, Moz is at pit exit. Wow.
Done well, he's really coming back. He's probably a good chance for a podium now.
They have a... It's about 14 seconds ahead of Damo, who's holding down 5th. So it's definitely out of the top 4 cars. As to who gets the chocolates.
Looks like it's a big task. Going to be too big of a task to try and run down Jack Boyd today. He's pulled away and he's starting to really run off with this one.
It's on board with Kyle Ridley in trying to find a way back through on Lee, who managed to jump him in the pits.
Yeah, I reckon without Hobbo, Lee will be thinking that second place is mine. This is I've reserved this one.
Yeah, I think Kyle might have some different ideas. Mind you, if these two start to battle, Moz is now only he's about 2.5 seconds further back, and Lee's getting awfully sideways through some of these turns.
Yeah, well, if Kyle gets a run and Lee plays defensive and it goes back and forth, Moz will come with a full head of steam and he won't want to. He'll take as many prisoners as he can.
Oh, Lee just had to get out of the. Couldn't quite get on the accelerator as quickly as he would have liked then.
Yeah, looks like he's got enough of a gap that toe's really coming on now. Kyle definitely gonna try and have a lunge, or if he's just gonna follow him now.
Just on 3 laps to go. Looks like at this stage he's happy to just give Lee a bit of a hurry up and see if Lee makes any sort of mistake.
And Moz is just slowly closing up on that. He's definitely coming.
He is. He's.
Well,
Meanwhile,
Lee is very sideways.
Big shout out to Mr. Glenn Boyd again tonight. His pit stop training is certainly going well. Currently finds himself all the way down in 7th.
Yeah, he's just stuck behind Seeger and Cody Harrison.
I wonder what Damo's just dropped a couple of spots.
Yeah, I was just watching him. He just got loose, and Glenn and Cody just went straight past him.
Ah, okay. There's a lot of lap traffic between these two and Jack. I think Jack is fairly comfortable up ahead, but these boys have got a bit of work to do yet. It's 3 cars directly ahead between them and Jack.
This sucks for Lee because he's going to be the first one to try and make his way past, and this is exactly what Moz wants.
Yes, especially through this tight and twisty part of the circuit. Oh, and a spinner!
Oh,
no! Wow! Wow! Lee did a fantastic job of holding on to that one.
Yeah, and he was lucky to keep second there. Kyle nearly snuck right through.
Wow. I'm just going to go back and have a look at that one. That was very, very close. So, Sean's just got on the gas a little bit early, and luckily the boys managed to avoid that.
Yeah, that was some very quick reactions from Lee and Kyle.
It certainly helped Moz out. He's now less than, or around the 2 seconds, although he's just lost a bit of time there. Maybe.
I think he went a bit wide. Yeah, he's fallen way back.
Yeah,
now.
he's given all of that time that he did make up back to them now. So looks like it might be 4th place for Moz. Well, who knows? 2 laps to go. Looks like Kyle's going to try and make his move.
And
they've touched. There's a bit of a touch there.
There was a lap car in front that's blinking. Oh no, they're gone. That's okay.
Yeah,
but that could get scary.
There was definitely a touch between the 2 boys there. Lee's got the inside run. Is Kyle going to try and hold on through on the outside? No.
Lee's shut
the door.
He knew what he was doing.
Yep. He definitely slammed that one shut.
Now Moz just behind, facing some traffic at a bad time too, so this race is just starting to fade away for him.
Just a quick shout out to Billy Martindale, who still holds down currently 11th outright and leading the AM class from Michael Polly and Curtis Hodgetts currently in 3rd as boys cross the line. Wow.
We got 2K away with all the racing.
Have we? Oh no, it's no, it's checkered flag. Well, there you go.
Oh, there you go. That explains why Kyle was having such a big go.
Yeah. Like you said, we were far too distracted by the racing.
Yeah, it was too good. Didn't want it to win then.
That was a great effort by everyone. Certainly, the track tested a few people out tonight, so it's good to see
Yeah, it was
that.
You had my back, mate.
That we've had so many cars finish on the feature race.
Yeah, it was pretty chaotic, but also put on some really good racing.
The rest of the boys are just crossing the line now. Should get some
damage with that hit, Aaron.
should get some official results very shortly.
Sorry.
Well,
Cheers for the race, everyone.
that'll certainly get a few tongues wagging, no doubt.
Good fun, Dave. Thank you.
So I was just having a look at the incident
That was really good. We saw
reporting on Discord,
Oh yes.
and apparently poor Adam St. John said his slider broke on his seat,
Oh.
and that's why he had that crash with Ray.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Wow, unlucky. So in the feature race 3 tonight, it was Jack Boyd home over Lee Harrison, Kyle Ridley home in third, Moz Moroz in fourth, Cody Harrison in fifth, Glenn Boyd sixth, Neville Mel home in seventh, Damien Seeger eighth, Scott Baker ninth, Billy Martindale 10th, followed by Jesse Carrig, Aaron Oliver, Michael Polly, Connor Nixon, Curtis Hodgetts, Philip Paradiso. Oops, got a bit.
Yeah, too easy. Thank you.
Philip Paradiso home in 16th, followed by Aaron Obestella, Conan Lovelock, Reese Belitho, Dave Goggle home in 20th, and Ruben Borst, Neil McKenzie, Bard Rodkin, Andrew Thompson, Jamie Walker, Ant Cuthbertson, John Thorne, Shannon Curry, PJ Whiteman, Darren Linus, Luke Keamy, Ray Harrison, Sean Memler, Glenn Hill, Tom Brown, Tyson Gordon, Adam St. John, and the final few, Wayne Losh, Darren Sharp, Andrew Roberts, and Adam Sharp. That's it for our final race. Not sure if we've got some boys dropping in for a quick chat or not. Not too sure. Oh, hang on. Having said that, we've just been joined by our third place finisher in race 3, Kyle Ridley. How are you, Kyle?
G'day, Greg. I'm good. Pretty happy with tonight.
Yeah, it's good to have you back in the league and back up the front again.
Yeah, kind of left off where I was fighting for them podiums, but yeah, tonight was a good race. Mr. Consistent, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were very consistent. It got a bit a bit tight there at times. I noticed a few of the boys had elbows out, but I think this track, it's very difficult to run too wide in certain parts of the track. But certainly the boys up the front put on a really good show tonight. So well done.
Yeah, I think me and Jack almost did it for a whole lap, once or twice, so it was good racing there. But yeah, a few hours were out, but that's why I'm here. No one's over the line, so we can race like that and have fun.
Yeah, no, it's a really good effort, and as I said, it's great to have you back in the league. And joined now by Jack Boyd, who chalks up yet another win for this season. We've lost count of how many that is, by the way, Jack, but well done again tonight.
Yeah, hey guys. Yeah, bit of a shame Hobbo wasn't here. I think I don't know, he must have been busy or something. Had something better on. But yeah, we could have had a good race around here. But it was all good. Lee was pretty fast tonight again. I was up there. He's a returning from the league, I think, from a couple seasons ago. So yeah, that
Yep.
was good. And yeah, I think there was a lot of carnage in the back end of the field. So yeah, the broadcast might be a good one tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. So just a quick update on Hobbo. He sent me a message today. He fell off his mountain bike.
Oh yeah, okay, that's not good.
No, so we may just have a whip around and buy him an exercise bike. You know, one of those old ones with
Yeah, indoor
maybe with
trainer.
yeah, with a full roll cage as well, just in case. So if you're watching Hobbo, I'm sure the boys will chip in and buy you something a bit safer than your mountain bike. But yeah, we were talking about it earlier. This is the one track that Hobbo's always wanted to race on in the Mazda, and finally it comes up. And yeah, unfortunately he missed out tonight, but still great racing. As I said up the front, you boys really did a great job. A lot of overtaking, which is surprising because this track can be fairly difficult to overtake on. I would imagine.
Yeah, there's always someone to race, so no, it was all good. Yeah, the inside section was pretty good. Like you can either line was sort of good, so we went too wide through there a few times, me and Kyle. So no, it was a good track to race on. I think it would be a good addition for future seasons when Hobbo is feeling a bit better. But yeah, no, it was a good fun night.
Yeah, we might make Hobbo suffer and wait for another 9 seasons before we bring it back, but I'm sure he won't mind. Um, so Kyle, we'll start with you. Any thank yous, shout outs for your team or whatever?
Yeah, of course. I want to firstly thank you guys for having me back. It was good racing once again, and I want to thank my team Vermilion Motorsports and our associated sponsors of Bullring Motor Group, Race Labs Overlays, Dr. Epoxy, Race Level Racing, Next Level Racing, RSR Graphics, and Turn In Race Appeal. Thank you.
No worries. And Jack?
Just yourself again for another broadcast. I think this one will be yeah, like I said before, a pretty good watch with all the carnage up the back, and yeah, just hope Hobbo's feeling all right. Yeah, you can obviously bang yourself up a bit on the mountain bike, so hopefully he's all right for next week.
Yeah. The message sort of said he was just a bit sore and probably not up for sitting in the sim, but I'm sure he'll be back for the next round. Yeah, so hopefully he won't be out of action for too long. All right, well we might wrap it up for tonight, and thanks boys for dropping in and having a chat after the races, and thanks again to Henry, my sidekick, for the rest of the season. It's been great having Henry on board. He's definitely got a knack for commentary. Shows me up every week, which is great. So yeah, we'll bid you all good night for round 7, and catch you all again very shortly for round 8. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.